The pots are clean, the knives ready to chop. But the long winter for Britain's hospitality industry has no end in sight. The owner of this restaurant knows the recipe for survival.
Dogged determination and deep pockets. Our company costs about 20 grand a month just to stay shut. I think we get maybe 5 grand a month in grants in total. It's 15 grand shortfall.
Unlike the first lockdown, state support is no longer as generous.
The government paid everything. We just shut the door and everything was taken care of. This time it's a lot harder. The government will pay the actual salary element of it, but we still have to pay national insurance and pensions. So that's 10 grand a month just to keep the team on and earning some money.
When the third lockdown began, hopes were raised that it could be over by now. But the government's following advice from health experts not to make any estimates of when businesses can reopen.
Nobody can plan. You can't go to the bank to get extra cash. You can't go to your landlord to ask for help on your rent because nobody knows when this will come to an end. I can understand the health experts wanting to make that decision later on, but nobody is expecting the government to set an exact date and stick to it, but indication of when we might be able to reopen, the phasing, the sequencing of reopening, to end the uncertainty in order to give businesses a fighting chance to survive.
We've got plans for opening in April through to September, various different models, which hopefully we've hit one right. I started this from scratch with my wife 5-6 years ago. I'm not going to give up on it, and we'll keep fighting.
But ultimately, saving it might not be in your control.
Anyone that we owe money to could come knocking at any point. We borrowed substantially to open up our Henley restaurant last year, right at the beginning of the pandemic. We've never really got going, and we should be paying them back now. They've been good so far, but it could all change.
Many in this industry, having built their businesses from the ground up, will do everything they can to keep them alive. But it's not always in their control. And as many as 4 out of 10 owners of hospitality businesses, according to their industry group, fear they could fail by the middle of the year. Ty Genright, Euronews in Hertfordshire.